fellow students, parents, and sensei. My name is Cody Deleurme, but you may better know me as Lucius, if at all. I've been training for almost 3 years. That anniversary will be celebrated this September. At first, when I first joined karate, I was quite nervous. I didn't know what was to expect. So I was like really nervous, and it was like all new to me. I've been in other sports before, but never a martial art. And so once I started to the first months were over, I started to warm up. But it wasn't until we moved into the newer dojo across the street until I really got to meet everyone, and except for Curtis, because he joined. I later found my strength, and I would think that would be in Kumite, and that was one of my greatest experiences, Kumite League. Yes. Sensei first recommended that I join, and what happened is the first half, my team lost, badly, but the second half was much more eventful. In the second half, there was only 8 people that joined, and there's 3 teams. I was on the odd one out, so there's only 2 people. We for the first couple of classes of Kumite League, my team went flawless, but then the person on my team left. They quit karate halfway through, so I had to do the rest of Kumite League all on my own. My team still managed to pull through, and we ended up victorious. Although Zach's team was quickly catching up. What that really taught me, and why I love to tell this story, is because if one team member, even just one, leaves or quits, then it can really affect how a team plays out. Which brings us in how it could affect how karate affected me. For one thing, first and foremost, it affected my confidence. I was not very confident earlier on, especially moving into middle school, because I skipped a grade, so I was younger than everyone, and it affected me really positively. So I had the confidence to hide all my nervousness going into middle school, and also it helped me build self-discipline to help me write my novel and really push me to through those chapters. If you've known me for a while, you would know that I'm writing a book. At first, it was really bored, so I started writing a few chapters. I was appalled at what I'd written a few weeks later. So then I tried again. I was appalled again. And then I didn't start up for another year, which I went to 21 chapters, and I restarted the whole thing because I changed the plot. This is all my own time, and so and it really pushed me to help do things on my own time, such as writing my novel, making my website, and learning HTML. I'd like to thank Sensei for being an awesome sensei. No offense. I would like to thank everyone for coming and listening to my speech, and I would especially like to thank Curtis for not quitting when he said he would. And I would like to thank Tyler and Alana for hosting the Little Ninjas, which I now help on Thursday. It's been a really rewarding experience.
My name is Curtis. For those who don't know, I'm a green belt, and I've been in karate for 3 years now, and it's really grown on me. This year my goal is to get an award, so I hope that goes well. When I got my green belt, Sensei told me that it looked weird on me. Unfortunately, I had to agree with him. I left my orange belt. The dojo's taken quite a beating. From the mirror cracking to holes in the wall to light smashing, it's all held together with hard work, determination, and sweat. Lots of sweat. One fine November day, in the middle of a root kata, I caught the flu. Sensei called me Pukey, which then somehow turned into Steven. At gradings, we gained quite a bit of yellow belts. They were replaced with more white belts the next day. That's a sign of a growing dojo. I hope that I can train here for a long time, but in life, things happen. You can never tell what it might bring, like possibly a blue belt invasion. With all the green belts, it's coming and fast. I hope we will have another great year and more to come. Once again, my name is Curtis, and I will see some of you, hopefully, on Tuesday or Thursday.
Hello, my name is Gabe. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Orange Belt 1 Stripe, and I've been training in karate for about a year now. I have to thank Sensei and all the volunteers and all the parents and everything for everything they've ever done. Let's give a round of applause. This last year, I've realized that RHKA seems like a second family to me. The after-school karate club has improved my everything. My technique, my score grades have shot through the roof, and most importantly, my outlook on life. Thank you, and have a great summer party.
When someone thinks about RHKA, what's the first thing that comes to mind, other than we are totally African ninjas? It's our teachers and students. After all, that is what our dojo is for, to learn and to teach. But unlike school, which is out for almost everyone, yay, we have real bonds between our students and our teachers, like with Sensei, who only actually seems really mean and angry.
I am mean.
Yes, you are mean and angry. There are friends and companions who are found by training together, who will always be there. And there are families and supporters who will never ever let you down, no matter the circumstances. And lastly, there are the volunteers and helpers, without whom we wouldn't be where we are now, and we wouldn't have many of the things we do. So thank you. The people around us are what make us who we are, and are what make our dojo what it is. A really, really big, happy family.
Hi, I'm Kyle, or as most of you know me by Besides. This year has been a great year for me at RHKA, starting with my Golden Zones. And I also got my first provincial medal. Earlier this year, I started teaching classes at the Y every Monday and Wednesday, which has been a great experience for me. This year, I've been spending a lot more time at the dojo, like a lot more time at the dojo, which has got me a lot closer to all the people there. I've got to know and respect everybody there, including Sensei and everybody who trains me. So overall, I've had a great year at RHKA, and I'm sure that all to come will be just as good.
I would like to thank Sensei and everyone else who helped me train this year. I had a lot of fun. Even though training was still enjoyed it a lot. My favorite game is Ninja. It is so much fun. I look forward to another great year with everyone. Thank you again to everyone who making my training a memorable experience.
Hello, my name is Zach, or you may know me as many, 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 many other nicknames, I'm sure.
Covered blood.
Also, I come to karate every Tuesday, Thursday to learn self-defense or how to protect myself. This has helped me boost my confidence to stand up for myself and other people, which is important in some ways. Also, it is a good opportunity to make many friends too, when I have. I don't think I would want to go to karate anywhere else because I think this is the best karate dojo ever. Have a good evening, everyone.
Hi, so I'm just an orange belt, but Sensei forced me to speak. I'm sorry if you don't understand much because my weird Spanish accent, but it's right. I'm really thankful for having been training at RHKA all these months, and I really wish I could have taken longer. I thought I mostly knew like half of the kids in junior classes after spring comes, but the other day I realized that there were a bunch of people I've never seen, and that's great because it means that more and more people are joining this amazing family, and I just hope they have an amazing experience as good as mine. I just want to say congratulations to everybody that got a medal at zones and provincials and to all those new color belts and stripes. Also, thanks to each one of you for teaching me something from how to throw a punch to how to correctly change temperature. I'm going to miss you a lot. I have a great summer and good luck to all at nationals in August. I wish I could be here. I'll try to be in contact though, and hopefully I'll see you all again sometime. Thank you.
I'd like to start off saying thank you guys so much for coming. It's crazy watching RHKA grow as fast as it is. The thing I love so much about RHKA, it's not only a great dojo, it's a great family. You guys have taught me so much, everything from how to punch, discipline, and lastly enlarge my pain tolerance. For years now I stood toe to toe and foot to face with my #1 competitor Jayden. Because of this I've had to see the nose specialists many times. A while ago I took part in provincials in Vancouver with Sensei and Jayden on the sidelines coaching me. I started zoning out like I normally do in Kumite. While I was losing, I finally decided to listen. I changed my game plan and won. Thanks RHK for being so supportive. You guys most likely watch Sensei beat me up every class and think I won't like it. You're wrong. Girls dig scars.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Eric. I've been training for a few years now. I really enjoyed training with RHK and Sensei. Everybody else that comes to class and trains with me really makes my evening and my training very good for me anyways. I really enjoy it. I had the opportunity this year to go to the provincial tournament, and it was a very eye-opening experience, seeing all the training that goes into the tournament and all the people that come together to make that happen as well. It's a very interesting event for sure. Anyways, I just wanted to thank everybody here as well because it's because of everybody here that RHK is here. Parents bring the students to classes and members actually come to class, and it makes for a great class. Anyways, thank you.
For those of you who don't know me, but for those of you who do, hi, I'm Dum Dum. Anyway, normally I give a small speech on how we've grown over the past year, and I will make note of that later, but right now, I want to look back at the past 5 years, because I joined 5 years ago, and we were going out of the gym at Rutland Elementary, and there were only about 30, 40 of us. There weren't that many people. But look at how much it's grown since then. In the past 5 years, we've gone from the Rutland Elementary dojo to this dojo. We were here at Rutland Centennial Hall, and now we're at our present location, and we have 200 people instead, and that's going to be growing even more. So it's tons of people. And it really is a great thing to have in your life. Karate is amazing. It gives you self-confidence. It gives you the boosted physical activity. It's just great. But it really is a family. You come to karate, you train, you do all these things, and it's just not like any other sport. You go to a hockey team, and yeah, you're on a team, you're having fun, but you come to karate, and it is a family environment. You make connections here that will last way longer than any other sport. And it's just so amazing to have. And the person that I think we should all thank for this is Sensei, because Sensei made all of this possible. And he's also helping us host nationals. We're hosting nationals in August. And I hope to see you all there. Because it's going to be tons of fun. Yes, Mom, you were involved too. Thank you. Best person ever, my mom. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for coming. It's going to be great. Have fun.
I had this big 6-page speech written out, but I forgot it at home, so I guess I'll just have to remember what I wrote. My name's Jayden Whittemore. I've been doing karate for 11 years now, and I've never seen such a big karate party here, so it's awesome. Last year we did the karate party at my house. We had 60 kids, and I thought that was a big turnout, so that just goes to show how big how fast the dojo is growing, which is awesome. Just under a year ago, Sensei gave me the opportunity to teach up at East Kelowna, and I'm just so happy he gave me that opportunity because I've learned so much from teaching the kids up there, and I'm just so thankful that he gave me that opportunity. But I have to give credit to Johnny, who spent a lot of time helping up there, so thank you, Johnny, as well as Michael. I don't know if Michael's here.
He's here.
He's here. Thank you, Michael. I guess I have to thank Sensei as well. He's always been a really dedicated and a really intelligent instructor who makes it a lot easier for me to teach. So, thank you, Sensei. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the night. Have a good karate party.
Ditch the mic, I guess I'll do the same. My name is Elliot Soar. I've trained with RHKA since it's started, and quite a few years with Sensei back at Parkinson, which is where I started. So first of all, I'd like to welcome all of our new students, parents, and guests who have never been to one of our year-end parties before. This number is huge, and it's amazing to see how this event has grown and grown over the past 10 years. 10 years. It really makes you think back to how things started with RHKA 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we started training in the small basement just below us here, down the stairs this way. Now we have a beautiful dojo with a gorgeous mural, front office, fully matted floors, and an abundance of equipment. 10 years ago in the back room, RHKA started with about 8 or 10 students with no black belts, and we are now up to over 200 students with 5 black belts. RHKA has grown a huge amount, steadily and safely, and has achieved so much in only one decade. Makes you wonder what's in store for the upcoming decade. I was in between jobs earlier this summer, and until my new job started, I helped out a friend of mine with his landscaping company. I worked with 2 other men who both train in MMA. Eventually, martial arts was brought up in conversation, and we started talking about our training. They explained how their competition worked, and I explained how our fights were judged. They're both very confused when I explained our point system and that there are penalties for contact. They didn't quite understand the concept of declaring a winner of a fight when both fighters theoretically could not have been touched. I explained that showing self-control over your techniques and being able to stop your attack 1 inch away from its target shows true control and skill, and this prevents the competition from turning out into an all-out brawl. The same confusion presented itself when I explained that they stopped the fight whenever they award a point or a penalty. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoy UFC and MMA bouts as much as anyone, but it reminded me that there was so much more to karate than just fighting. It's about respect, control, and the sense of sportsmanship that I've never seen in any other sport before. I've always enjoyed watching competitors, especially younger kids, seeing the expression change from their face, from their fight face to the great fight, give me a handshake face. It's that sportsmanship and respect that you give to your opponent It's always been one of my largest draws to karate, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one who thinks that way. So again, it's great to see everybody here, a great turnout year after year. I hope everyone takes this time to get to know everybody outside of the dojo, because we rarely get this opportunity. So, thank you and enjoy your night.